A choice to never leave us behind. It's feeling right this time. I'm feeling
really alive now.
It's love at second sight. If we wanna make it right, you've got me giving up control. So hold on loose or let it go. You've got me giving up control.
restless. All I wanna do is dance. Wanna feel the kick drum beating inside of my chest. I wanna go crazy, do something I might regret. You know I need something to break me out of this old skin. We're chasing a high with stars in our eyes. Tell me, are we dreaming? We're young and alive. The night is on fire. Got that electric feeling, breathing. Close your eyes and drink the magic. Crank the radio and let's lose ourselves under this spell and feel it. The music and the way that it moves ya. Let the rhythm carry you through the night. We'll be alright. We're the outsiders. We're ready for the hot, hot rush. We're live wired, voltage flowing through our blood. We're chasing a high with stars in our eyes. Tell me, are we dreaming? We're young and alive. The night is on fire. Got that electric feeling, breathing. Close your eyes and drink the magic. Crank the radio and let's lose ourselves under this spell and feel it. The music and the way that it moves ya. Let the rhythm carry you through the night. We'll be alright. I know we're gonna be alright. I know we're gonna be alright. Alright. I know we're gonna be alright. I know we're gonna be alright. Alright. Breathing. Close your eyes and drink the magic. Crank the radio and let's lose ourselves under this spell and feel it. The music and the way that it moves ya. Let the rhythm carry you through the night. We'll be
The snow is falling, there's magic all around. The streets aglow on a winter night. The road is calling us back to our hometown, where hearts are warmed by the firelight. We're coming home. The fire's burning, nowhere else we'll go tonight. We're coming home. The bells are ringing, all the families home tonight. The night is fading and time is slowing down. Our troubles melt like the silver snow. Love is calling, the melodies resound. So much much beauty to behold. We're coming home. The fire's burning, nowhere else would go tonight. We're coming home. The bells are ringing, all the families home tonight.
I got ish to do, flying through the sky in my parachute, dancing on the couch like I'm Tommy Cruise on a one-man mission trying to see it through. Yeah. I got the
캐서디아 좋죠. 캐서디아라기보단 나초였던.
timing is everything, and it feels so good to shine. Gon' get a light. I'm living my best life, living my best life. So come and get a light. I'm living my best life, my best life. Hey, I'm popping like champagne, glass half full of like every day. No more working at or ballet. I had to rock the boat so I could ride the wave. Yeah, I got the password. Yeah, I finally got the password. Laughing cause I got the cheat code to life, and we all gon' be alright. So come and get it like. I'm living my best life, living my best life. So come and get it like. I'm living my best life, my best life.
사다리가 놓여져 있대.
Perfect timing, sun is shining, nothing more I need. Yeah. If you feel like this your best life, won't you sing with